Mm-hmm.
Ho.
Hello, welcome to IMHO.
I am Auntie Chan.
In my homosexual opinion. Is that
Oh.
what we do?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion, I am not sick.
Yeah, I am. I'm Dixie and Chan. That's Auntie Chan.
Yes.
I am so sorry this episode is so late. That is completely my immune system's fault. I have had a virus that has been literally trying to take my life for the last week. There were moments I was laying on the floor and I said, please, Lord, I'm ready. Please, Lord, I'm ready. Bring me now.
Take me now.
I have felt so horrible. Today's the first day I felt like a normal person. So thanks for coming into my germ ward.
And
You're touching me. This is dangerous.
And you probably caught this. We are wearing pretty much the same thing, and we did not plan this.
We did not play it. We just are very basic. We were like, oh, it's supposed to be a spooky episode. I'll wear black and a gray wig.
And some purple.
A little purple.
Yeah.
So you will be drinking from
a canteen.
A flask.
That I got from, I think, Anthropology.
Four-sided. Oh, okay. Sure. Chicago.
Is there a difference?
And I will be drinking green tea because I care about my health now.
You gotta take care of these tonsils.
Oh, God, they're so big. This past week, I was near death. Anything exciting happened for you in the last week? Catch us up.
Let's see. I worked at an event that was tobacco free. That was fun.
Aren't all events? What? What does that mean?
Like, I don't want to say the name of the company, but it's like anti-tobacco, and I was slamming down drinks. So my lungs, crystal clear and fine. My liver could use a lot of work.
Absolutely. Well, you fight one addiction at a time. If I've learned anything in my many years of addiction. Well, that's exciting. While I was dying, I made my boyfriend shave his facial hair into a mustache. Look at that face.
The porn stash is in.
It's just
the
so
porn
good.
stash is really good. I'm so
sorry,
happy
ladies,
for your.
It's taken. It's revitalized our sex life in that I now want to have sex with him.
Oh my God, you have sex?
I mean, we're not there yet. You know, we've only been together 7.5 years, so we'll be
one step at a time, Mama.
So let's get into the episode. Mercedes is gone.
Aww.
Yeah. But I agree with Yvie when she was like, she wasn't a strong contender, and I'm ready to thin out the herd.
You gotta trim out the fat.
You gotta trim the fat. And they did.
That's not me saying anyone's fat. That's just,
Well, it's a little fat shaming.
Okay.
It's a little fat shaming.
I'm so sorry.
But we they're sitting on the couch, and of course, what's the first thing that happens? Scarlet Envy starts patting herself on the back.
She says, you know what? I was a really good casting director.
I think I'm a casting director now. I think this is what I do now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, we watched that episode.
Meanwhile, the casting directors of RuPaul's Drag Race was like, oh my goodness, we're great casting directors. We casted a casting director.
Oh, we were so lucky to get her. I will say Ariel did say her best line for me, besides yes, of the entire season, when she said, every time Scarlet talks, it's one big eye roll. For me, I relate to that so hard.
I mean, from episode 1 through 4, you have been on Scarlet's case.
I knew it.
You had an opinion on
I knew it. I think people
time.
are starting to move towards that as well. There is something there's an attitude. Okay?
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Excuse me?
I directed that towards you.
Do I have an attitude problem?
No.
Because I can drink to solve it.
So, and then Raja brought up the fact that she will lip sync for her life until she gets all the way to the end. And I'm so glad Yvie spoke up and was like, that's my least favorite thing people say on Drag Race. Because who said that before? Was it Alyssa? Or
Did
Coco?
she say that?
I think it was Alyssa. But I agree. You can't just keep failing miserably at challenges and then just be a really good lip syncer.
Really? Because Cameron Michaels did it last season.
Well.
Oh!
Ooh.
I mean,
but girl, she works out.
She works out.
Ugh.
Girl, she's hot.
Automatic to the end.
I mean, I can't say anything bad.
She ups she carbo loads before her runs. She protein shakes on her way to Zumba.
She is from Tennessee, which I'm sure that's already exhausting to me.
How dare you?
Are you from Tennessee?
Yeah. Born and raised Memphis, Tennessee.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Country girls make do.
Oh. Yeah, that's why it's not just my, like, amazing physique that Cameron and I have in common.
Sure.
It's also our Tennessee likability.
Sure.
Then we go to the next day, and then they start the whole... Which I was so glad someone commented, or I think a couple people commented, they were glad we didn't touch on the Brooke Lynn Vanjie thing. And we did that on purpose because, like, it's such bullshit. But then this episode...
They did.
And then we got Brangelina. And we see how well that worked out. She can barely lift her head.
She adopted a child from Cambodia.
She's so skinny.
She's working her ass off.
But, yeah, Brangie, and then... whatever. Enjoy your, like, showmance. We've all been in musical theater, right? We've all, like, done a show, and, like, you have a crush on someone in the show at the time.
Oh.
I get it.
My director.
I
was 15.
When I was in high school, let me tell you a couple things. First of all, my high school theater teacher, when I was in 9th grade, died of a heart attack in the attendance office during school.
Girl, that's so funny.
He was nice. But... He didn't tell me that I was a sissy. But he did actually die of a heart attack that year. So then they brought in a new guy, and then he got fired because, like, while we were doing The Man Who Came to Dinner, he was banging the student stage manager in his office, like, literally right off the stage while we were performing.
No. How old was the student?
She was 18, so it wasn't a crime.
Oh, God.
But the real crime... He made a bunch of people watch a bunch of teenagers do The Man Who Came to Dinner. How messed up is that?
Wow, y'all couldn't even get, like...
Yeah. But I think now he lives
chaperone?
No. I think now he lives in Florida, which is, like, seems like a good fit.
That makes sense.
That's a good fit.
Shout out to our Floridian viewers.
Yes.
We're just canceling, what is it, Ohio, Mississippi, Florida.
My twin brother lives down there, so I will always go down there to go to Disney World.
If you're watching from a red state, thank you.
Thank you for your bravery, honestly. So then Trixie came in, and they were like, oh, RuPaul has a doll, and now you have to be her best friend. Always good to see Trixie on TV. So good to see a skinny white legend on television. It's, representation. And then they all pretended to be dolls. The only one that impressed me, they're even, like, made a mark on my memory, was Akiria, because she had one arm, and she pulled a knife out of her hair.
She had a concept.
It was a concept that, to me, was very, very funny.
Who ended up winning? Was it Raja? Because she had a large cup?
She had a large drink.
Okay, so props win.
She had a large drink.
She had a large... Yeah. She called it drink?
She called it drink, which RuPaul liked a lot.
Okay, Yvonne.
I think they may have edited some stuff. I think we must have missed something, because for me, I thought Akiria's was hilarious.
Some other dolls. Plastic Tiara, she was Asian.
Actually,
you gotta go a little bit further.
Ariel, who always looks like a doll on her runways, was a cute doll. Her concept wasn't funny, but she looked like
her
a doll.
whole brand is life-size Bratz doll, right?
Yeah. Her concept wasn't funny, but her look was cute. But yeah, anyway, Raja won. It was kind of a waste of time. It's like, we got 30...
Akiria's not getting the love that she deserves. What's new?
We have 36 runways now to get through. Like, come on. Okay, so then they announced that we're having the Monster Ball.
Which had nothing to do with Lady Gaga. Very disappointing and a missed opportunity.
Think about that.
A missed opportunity because her birthday just happened.
Did
I don't know if you celebrate.
Do I celebrate Lady Gaga's birthday? Of course I do. What a silly, silly thing to say.
I love the Gags.
When was it?
This past week.
Oh, I was dying, remember?
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, anyway, but happy birthday to her.
Sure.
Yeah, so the Monster Ball, they had 3 looks. Trampy Trick-or-Treater. Witch Please. MILF Eleganza. Monster I'd like to freak. They kept saying freak, which...
It's
alright, VH1. From what I understood, the Trampy Trick-or-Treater and the Witch Please was stuff they brought from home. The only look they had to make was the MILF Eleganza.
Hold up.
Yeah. Yeah.
The girls brought the first 2 looks from home.
You wouldn't be able to tell from some of their runways, but yes. That was my understanding.
I really thought that they were making all 3 looks there. That's why I thought they looked like the way they...
No.
I mean, not to...
No.
They worked with a designer and they brought in a costume.
The first 2. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
I know.
We got a lot to dish about. Goodness gracious.
So then they start working on their looks. Rue starts walking around the workroom. She's making all of her, like, drama and her, like, you know, hey, I care about this. I'm not just, like, here for the paycheck. But the thing that I love, so she talks to Nina West for a long time. For a very long time, actually. Too long? But they do bring up Murder, She Wrote. And it's, like, my favorite show of all time. And I know it's, like, long before your time. Murder, She Wrote, let me just...
Go ahead.
Just watch it. Just watch it. So, Amazon Prime is bringing the first 5 seasons of... She's really just watching me. The first 5 seasons of Murder, She Wrote to Amazon Prime. I think it's, like, this week. It's, like, sometime this month, in April. Watch it. Just watch it. So... Angela Lansbury is just like a writer, and literally every episode, someone in her life dies. Everywhere she goes, one person dies. And then she somehow solves the crime and is never convicted of it. But clearly, everyone around her is dying. She's the common denominator. She's the murderer, right?
Wait, what's this show?
And then Brooklyn Heights had that idea that she was going to do a crown of pageant girl heads.
She was trying to make a parody of a pageant girl, and Rue said, I don't think you should do that.
She said, okay, which is Rue speak for.
I don't think you should do yeah. And usually, this is what happens with the show. RuPaul gives you a suggestion, and if you follow it, RuPaul gives you so much praise for it because it's just reaffirming that this is her show and she's the right one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's very much, it's very Tim Gunn Project Runway. When Tim Gunn comes to the workroom and he goes, really?
Love that reference.
You don't say, fuck you, Tim Gunn. He's Tim Gunn.
He's Tim Gunn. This is the Tim Gunn show.
So, Brooklyn, what does she do? Because she's a smart girl, she changes it.
She wears bandages.
Well, that was already given. But she's like, all right, I will make it work with a weird snake thing. And it ended up paying off.
Yeah.
Listen to Rue when she gives you a note. It's her show.
If you get casted for Drag Race, listen to her.
She's a judge. Did you know that? Ariel decides to start building a mermaid costume because that's her monster. And everyone tells her it's a bad idea. What does Ariel do?
Does it anyway.
Doubles down.
Doubles down. She
Doubles
says, yeah.
down.
You know what she should have done? You like mythology?
Oh, can't get enough of it. It's clouds and there's a mountain and you throw the lightning. Love it.
You've seen Hercules. Okay, all right. She should have done Scylla, who is this beast that lives in the water. She has like hounds on tentacles as a part of her character. If she wanted to do a sea creature, be a siren. Be something that is menacing. Be something that like pulls you in and destroys you with beauty, glamour, and horror. She always goes for the cutesy.
How do you know mythology?
I picked up a book.
Sure.
And I started sounding out words and putting meaning to the sentences and...
Wait, are you telling me how you learned to read?
Yeah, I learned how to read, Mom.
Oh, from mythology?
From mythology.
Where did you live?
Texas.
Oh.
Does that explain enough?
That makes it worse. Actually, I wasn't allowed to watch Hercules, the cartoon, because that was right when Southern Baptist Convention boycotted Disney. And so that was right
for
when
being
Hercules
like
came
pagan
out.
or for being...
No, for having gay days. Because they had a gay days in Southern Baptist Convention. And my pastor was the president of the Southern Baptist Convention.
The biggest tag in the room, I'm sure.
I have his funeral on a DVD.
Oh, he died?
When he died, the church sold his funeral on a DVD, and my parents bought us all a copy, and I still have it.
I hope it got bonus features, girl.
Girl, it's got a close-up of him in that casket.
It was open casket?
Open casket.
Ew.
Open casket.
What is wrong with heterosexual people?
You can see me in the audience, though. I'm going, so sad.
You just go, aww.
Anyway, but yeah, we boycotted it because of gay people. And I didn't see Hercules for many years to come.
Jeez.
Isn't that awful? I've been through so much.
I am so sorry.
So let's actually get to the runways because this is going to take us
it's long.
Forever.
Okay.
So first and foremost, Mama Ru and her coat of many colors. Come on, RuPaul, you make it someday.
She.
What
did you
like
think?
Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Oh, I hated that.
You hated this?
Yes, I did. It was just the colors. It was all just really weird.
Do you like sequin?
I do.
I have opinions on sequin.
I do, and I think there's really beautiful ways to do it, and she's worn sequin very beautifully. I also never quite understood why she doesn't dress to the runway.
True. This is her opportunity to remind the children.
I mean, do you think it's that she's afraid that her look won't live up to what's coming down the road?
Oh, yeah. She would have tough competition. I didn't come prepared with an opinion on her costume, but here's what I'll say is that she looks like a fruit roll-up.
So what we're going to do, instead of going through, like, each round, we're just going to do each queen.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to do their 3 looks and just get it going.
Mm-hmm.
So, Trampy Trick-or-Treater, Akaria. She was a slutty casino worker.
I love this.
I did too.
Yes.
But I thought the board was very cheap looking. You could see it was like a foam core board that she got from Michael's.
You wanted her to walk down the runway with a table?
This
This girl is flipping tricks like a damn
doll. I needed it to be finished.
And you want her to put...
No,
it was fit.
I needed it to have I needed it to be like a box. Like I needed it to be sturdy enough that it didn't bow in the middle. Like put little sides on. Do you know what I'm saying?
You wanted it to be made out of wood.
Maybe that's it.
Okay.
It just didn't look sturdy, but I loved the look overall. I love the idea that she's
casino girl.
Slutty
Casino girl.
Love that. Yeah. So overall loved that. Then it was Witch Please, and she did this kind of Maleficent thing, and she had the horns, the branches with the bird.
Kind of like that witch cape.
It was fine.
I don't know. Collar.
It's not my favorite Akaria look. It was very basic, like what we're wearing, very basic, black.
It was a black dress with a collar.
Yeah, and it had kind of that cheap, Party City, the little
I want to know.
I don't know how to describe that.
I want to know why people are talking mad about Party City, because I'll have you know I worked there an entire summer and the people are lovely.
Did you really?
I did.
A summer? What do you do in summer in Party City?
Save up for the fall.
Oh, okay. Do you do a lot of Halloween stuff, like preparing all summer long?
Oh, for Party City?
Yeah.
It's all stocking. It's all going back to the SKU system, punching in fly costume child, and then meanwhile trying to planning someone's quinceañera party. It's too much.
When I was in college, I worked at the Party City equivalent in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It was called and it was just like that. It was just a big Party City, but it was locally owned, and they didn't have a computer system, and they didn't take inventory. So they didn't know what they had or how much they had. So if you were my friend, girl, you come in, I was like, what do you want? You need a Halloween costume? I will give you 3.
Girl, check aisle 6 maybe. It's underneath everything.
Well, no, it's the best. Girl, I took a lot of merchandise. I wouldn't recommend doing that now.
So
not in this economy.
So that's what Akira's costume reminded you of.
Yeah, I gave that to her
Damn.
for free. And then the one she made, which was the MILF. It was a spider woman. I thought for her to make that, I thought it was really nice.
Yeah, she's a seamstress, and it shows.
It shows.
No stress in those seams, mama.
Mm-mm.
Just success.
All right, so then let's go to Vanjie.
Vanjie as a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
That was her trampy trick-or-treater. The wings were bent, girl.
Yeah, well.
They had some weird shape to them.
Yeah, well.
It was fine.
You thought it was
exciting?
Fun? I thought it was fun.
I thought it was pretty, but I thought it...
Nothing will top...
What would you do, trampy trick-or-treater?
I would be a rubber chicken.
A rubber chicken?
A rubber chicken. Like
slutty rubber chicken.
A slutty rubber chicken in a latex, in a rubber dress. It's like, you see, that's what I would do.
I get that. That's what I wanted, like, a clever, like, because you could do, like, sexy cat and all of that, but, like, if the thing is, like, be a trampy something, I would want something like that.
You would be what? A sexy lamp? Or a sexy...
So, yeah, like an inanimate object, like sexy pencil. Like...
Sexy what?
Pencil.
Oh.
Or like...
Ticonderoga?
Yeah, anything. Like, just like, I'm a sexy...
Scantron.
Toothbrush. Like, just something bizarre where they're like, what? Sexy Scantron?
Yes. Just filled up, all the bubbles are like...
Into 69.
Ooh. You're nasty. Okay.
Did we just win Drag Race?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So, it was cute. Her witch please.
What did she say it was? Oh, it was a black dress with like...
It was like black feathers.
Ostrich feathers?
Yeah, and then she had her showing her skin. Showing my skin. And then she says, Fascinator.
I do my look.
I put on my fascinator.
I'm giving you soul, girl.
For the subtleties. So she put on her fascinator for the subtleties. It was pretty... Okay.
It was pretty.
And then she made this.
Oh. She had a tombstone. It looks kind of a little cheap it didn't look spooky.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. To be honest.
A tombstone.
Do you think she'll ever wear boobs on this season?
I don't know.
I don't think she ever will.
Nope. She cinches, and apparently if you cinch, you don't have to wear breasts, I guess. Is that a body type? Yes.
I'm not wearing breasts.
I'm not wearing breasts either.
Oh, we can't say anything. Oh, we're not Republicans.
We're on YouTube making
content.
So we can say whatever we want.
Yeah, that's true. It is our homosexual opinion. Okay, so let's move on. Plastique, Playboy Bunny.
Yes.
She looked amazing.
Yeah.
I thought it was like trampy trick-or-treater. Of course. Classic choice.
Yeah. She looked polished.
Classic. Witch Please was her Maleficent.
Yeah. She looked polished.
Classic. Moving on. She made her MILF look.
Yeah.
Polished.
Grim Reaper.
I actually really liked that.
Her makeup was so cool.
I didn't know where she was going to go with it. When she's like, I can be spooky. It was still like her. It was still pretty. But I liked it a lot.
You didn't trust her? You're like, I don't know if she can be spooky.
I thought she may give us a little Ariel. I thought she may give us like a dark lip and be like,
when she said, I started out as the spooky queen, or I was like, I don't believe that.
Have you gone back and looked though?
No.
She did.
She did?
She posted a bunch of pictures on. You should check Twitter. That's where. Okay, so.
Twitter?
Yeah, people your age love it. It's crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, I thought it was a very strong performance from Plastique.
Yeah. She was probably like.
Okay.
Hi.
I have a lot to say here.
No.
Nina.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Nina West. Okay. Trampy trick-or-treater. And I know her thing is costumes, which one day we will see maybe more from her. But Trampy Trick-or-Treater, of course I love Little Shop. Of course I love the idea of this costume. Was she a sexy Little Shop?
Where's the sex appeal?
Where is the sex appeal?
When have I wanted to fuck a plant?
Well, college was a weird time for all of us.
Oh, honey.
But no, I mean... And then the other thing too is, remember her first dress, the red blood cell dress, and how weird the length of her dress was?
Above the mid-thigh.
Isn't that a weird length for her?
It is.
It's unflattering.
It is.
And the green boot with that length. I just how is that a trampy trick-or-treater? I'm sorry.
She had the costume made and she tried to make it work.
I love the costume. I think it's such a good idea. I think the length doesn't work for her, and I don't get the trampy trick-or-treater. I don't.
So what do you think she should have done?
Well, it's the same thing with the Orange Challenge. I think she's trying, she's like, oh, no, I'm a costume person. This is all I do. And so instead of, trying to work her fun in, her idea into the challenge, she's instead just like, oh, you want me to do an orange challenge? Well, I want to do Hello Dolly, so I'm just going to put orange on. Or, you want me to do a trampy challenge? Okay, I want to do a Little Shop thing, so I'll just make the skirt short. That's not how this works, ma'am. And then the witch, I thought was a great idea.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, the Salem one. Again, it's just so insanely costumey to me. And I think it would have worked for me had I not seen the previous one. You know what I mean? If she hadn't just been like, costume up. Here's another well-known costume.
You know what would have made this costume better is if the flames were conceptualized
fire.
differently. That would be really fun to see.
She said, I've got a very short time. You have to see this dress.
Girl,
it will not last long.
This ain't Drag Race Thailand. We don't try that hard.
And then her last look, which she made, I will say, and I wear it, crushed velvet never looks expensive.
Yes.
We can say that. But I thought the idea of the mask and then the weird, like, mouth thing was really smart.
Well, it looks like you.
I thought it was a great idea. And I thought it was really conceptual and I liked it.
It was actually, like, the scariest look on the runway because that face was so disturbing.
Girl, I didn't watch Untucked because I couldn't watch her talk with that face. I started to watch Untucked and, like, her talking through it, like, disturbed me so deeply.
That bad.
Yeah. I moved on.
Woo!
Overall, though.
I think...
solid.
Yeah.
Solid safe.
High.
Solid safe.
Oh.
A solid safe for me. Scarlet Envy.
Boo. All of them.
All of it was just so questionable.
Oh,
so her pirate look, it looked like a bachelorette party going out. It was like this little...
It's that brand of tights. What is it? Avenue tights or whatever. What is it when you go to the costume store and it's like Fifth Avenue?
Well, yeah, I wear
or whatever.
those.
Oh, well,
but
she just gave me Halloween store costume.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't very smart. It wasn't a fun, like, trampy thing. She looked good for, like, first time in drag.
And she had props. What did she have? She had like
she had a whip.
A whip and a little like knife, right?
Yeah.
And she was a pirate.
Yeah.
The thing with props is if you're gonna be in drag and you have like big proportions, your props have to be proportionally big.
Yeah.
They just have to make sense.
Slutty pregnancy test. Wouldn't that be so good?
That plus.
And then you could pour like a yellow liquid on you, and then it turns to a plus.
You were a nasty little concept queen. Here we go.
Well, I spent a lot of time near a toilet this week. Okay, and then she was a witch. She was a Fire Island witch. I did not get it.
You know what made me so mad about this?
I did not get it.
She wore an oil rig on her head, and then she walks really... You know how, like, the girls are walking really slow because they really are feeling it? I'll give it to her. She was really proud of it. I was like, you better walk your slow oil rig ass backstage and take that shit off. Girl!
I love that you
really
thought she was walking slow for that reason. I thought she was walking slow because she was like, this is gonna fall off. This is about to fall off.
Oh.
I thought the actual costume itself was really pretty. I didn't get it. I didn't get it as like a witch challenge. I didn't get it like...
What was her witch?
Fire Island witch. Like very like flowy nature.
Boo.
Yeah. And then her Creature of the Black Lagoon, I will say, came out looking a lot better than it did in the workroom.
Yeah, she patched up those
She
holes.
did. She did the little eye thing, and then she actually like somehow molded it to her mouth.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mind that at all. I really didn't.
I don't mind this.
I didn't mind that at all.
A safe.
Safe.
Safe
that was
for me.
Solid safe. All right. Then we have Raja. She's not on this season. She's busy.
Oh.
She's rapping. Raja as a sexy kitten.
I didn't like it. I think there should have been
fine.
like more body revealed.
Or there should have been more like concepts. We've seen sexy kitten girl.
Oh.
I'm a concept queen now.
You are a concept queen.
I will say, moving on to her witch please, her Oz green look, loved. Mm-hmm. What a great idea. I thought she looked
Do you think
gorgeous.
people registered Oz? Because, I mean, I saw it and I thought Oz because, you know.
I think theater gays did.
Yeah.
I think, or like Todrick Hall fans. I think they did. But like, once she said it though, I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I thought it was such a good idea.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it.
Because of the concept.
I loved it.
Again.
Concept. And then this failed for me miserably.
Oh,
the
dear.
bone collector.
Oh.
She said she was the bone collector, but she was wearing sheepskin pants.
Girl, what bone is she? Is that a snake?
I don't know.
Girl, if you want to be a bone collector, what she should have done is she should have had like
I love the silhouette. I love the idea. I even love the like sheep fabric that she
should have had more bones.
But it didn't make sense. Yeah, it didn't make sense.
She needed more bones.
Yeah, I think there may have been bones around her neck, but like, yeah, I don't know. It was a miss for me. It was confusing.
I think it's in the bottom for me.
Yeah. And then Brooke Lynn, she came out on point, ruining those toes for America.
Literally on point.
On point. Mummy.
Wow.
Looked great. No arguments there.
That's a wrap.
She came out as the witch from
like a witch doctor.
Movie. So good. Yeah, but the judge, Kara, she played that role or whatever.
Yeah.
Looked great. I mean, you can't argue that either. And then her new look that she switched up.
Beautiful.
When?
We didn't talk about the judges, Cara Delevingne and Elvira.
Yeah, Elvira.
Very good choice.
So happy to see Elvira.
Very good choice.
She's very, very, very good. Oh, Shuga Cain. This for me was just, it's a level of taste.
Let it out, because this is where the content gets
So she came in as a troll doll.
She had a bodysuit with a baby gem stuck to her belly button, and her face was not beat the same color as her bodysuit. Her hair looked all kinds of effed up. It was supposed to be a troll doll, but it didn't get a troll doll.
The proportions of her body, everything was so
She
weird.
reminded me more of the Hindu god Shiva, goddess of destruction, than a troll doll.
Look at you coming out with all of these things.
Oh, you said mythology, mama. I read a book.
Oh, that's how you learned to read. I forgot.
I read a book.
Yeah, it was just such a mess. The whole thing was a mess. It truly, like, it was a troll doll left.
Was so...
Like, the family moved. They forgot that one troll doll.
Oh.
It's been left for years.
And it's cursed.
It doesn't know who it is, and it's for sure
and
cursed.
It's cursed.
It is cursed. She was a cursed troll
It's so
doll.
disappointing because I'm going to compare every single runway look of hers to her Native American runway.
Oh no, she peaked. You can't do that.
Yeah,
she peaked.
That was a really good
She
costume.
peaked. That was a.
But also, she might have known that she was bottom if she pulled
Yeah,
it.
she peaked. And then her witch look, which was Bloody Mary, and she wore that bib of blood, and it was all connected. It wasn't actually connected to the dress, so it moved separately as one big unit.
Did you not like it?
No.
Did you enjoy her concept of having the picture frame though?
No.
You didn't? I
No.
thought that was kind of close. Oh, she's coming from.
It was so. It was. She wore. It was like a.
It didn't give her
It was like
it didn't give her shape. It didn't give her shape.
And the blood, which is supposed to like run down your clothing, is separate from your clothing and moves separately from your clothing. Pin that shit to your clothes,
If
bitch.
I touch my hair one more time, can you just tase me? Because I've been touching it the whole video.
That's okay. No, I don't think anybody watches that side of the screen.
Oh,
You're fine.
perfect.
Okay. And then we see her again for a. Oh my god, you've gotten so much prettier. Come back.
Oh wait. Oh, I have to say something about this one.
Then her maid look, the look that she made with her
So-
other bodysuit.
I was about to. So she packed 2 bodysuits. She glued some stones to the. I want to know why she thought it was okay to just carry that skull around. What did she think? She thought it was gonna save her. She thought that prop was gonna save her.
It was another taste level thing for me. I believe there is a disconnect. Even in the looks that I've liked of hers, there have been like taste level issues. Like with her Donald Trump and the Ziploc bag, and even her makeup with that. Like there are taste level issues, I think, with Shuga Cain and me. We just have very different ideas of taste, I think. It's just...
You know what? DLC for RuPaul's Drag Race season 12.
19.
19.
I'm going to be on Jasmine Masters' Best Friend Race, season 19 on Ion TV.
If you're lucky.
Ion TV, channel 43 in some areas.
Some girls start on YouTube and then they jump onto TV next.
And then they jump onto, yeah.
Well, they get on one episode of TV and then
they just keep going. It was super boot. All right, so we have Silky as a sexy unicorn. I thought it was cute.
I thought it was cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, munch, munch, crunch, crunch.
Cute. her witch please as Eveline. Is that right?
From The Wiz?
Yeah, from The Wiz.
Mm.
Now, bitch, you cannot tell me that she brought that costume and she didn't just make that right before she went out. That looked so cheap.
And you know, the movement of it too just looked so
all those
the hoop at the bottom, it should never look like that.
All those random stones.
You put it side by side.
Oh,
what
you
it's
can't.
supposed to
You
look
can't.
like. You're like,
You can't.
oh girl, come on.
You can't, and that's the thing. It's like if you're gonna do an exact replica, you can't make it look worse. You could do like a nod to, but this was very clearly.
But she tried to make it look prettier too.
Yeah. Super boo.
Gosh.
And then her like devil look that the judges hated. I didn't hate the one that she made.
Oh, I thought the shoulders lost it for me. I was like,
I get that there are like issues with like the seams and all of that, but like I liked it.
Well, it seemed a little strange.
Man. I did think she needed to glue her wig down, but yeah, I liked the idea of it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay. So you like the concept?
I think like the execution, clearly there were some shoddy areas, but for me, the Wiz look was so abhorrent that like immediate bottom two. So for me.
Damn.
Okay.
She was about to be bottom two too.
Ariel.
Okay, so her first look, I really like that look.
I did too. Is it trampy trick-or-treater?
It's not trampy. It's more conceptual than it is trampy.
No, it's like a doll with like a heroin addiction. Which aren't all dolls. Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I was like, wait, there's Dixie again.
Yeah, it was pretty, but like missed the mark. Then she was Pretty Witch.
Pretty Witch. Sunglasses. Girl. You ain't the devil wears Prada. Put it down.
Yeah, the sunglasses were honestly the like most interesting part of the look. And they weren't even like,
oh damn,
the look.
Damn.
And then we move into her Scary Mermaid.
Let's talk about it.
What's there to talk about?
She
doubled down so hard and she failed.
May I attack the fan base real quick?
Yeah.
So here's my thing. Like, after this episode, so many people were tweeting about, yes, she is doing this because she has a brand. Get familiar with it. Relax. Y'all really think y'all learn one word and y'all think y'all can shut everyone down and you know everything. Brand schman, kiss my ass. You are told to be scary. Be scary. It's very easy. Just be bad at makeup.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Wear gray hair, wear black. This is terrifying to me.
This whole brand thing,
I know.
I need to commit to a specific, this is what I'm saying. You need to just relax, girl, and just let go. And she didn't let go.
The other thing is, she could have done her brand and still hit the mark. Her first look was not a trampy trick-or-treater. Had she done some clever twist on trampy trick-or-treater, she still could have done that big, beautiful hair and a similar mug. You know? And then like the witch. If she had done some fun concept of a witch, she still could have done that.
No, her polish.
That's the thing. You don't have to take away the polish or take away your signature hair to like follow the concept.
You gotta, what's not clicking? You
gotta use this, and most importantly, what's in here? What's in your wallet?
Lungs.
What's in your wallet? Oh, yep, no tobacco. So yeah, she missed everything. Finally, we've reached the end of this long ass runway.
Oh, Yvie Oddly. As a dinosaur.
A sexy dinosaur that was also kind of a baby.
Yeah.
So cute.
It was a child's Halloween costume cutout. I thought that was great. Come on now.
I honestly was a little nervous the first time I saw it because I was like, I wonder if the judges are going to be on board with her kind of doing like a childish kind of thing. But they loved it.
This just in, kids are sexy? I didn't say it.
Well, Leaving Neverland did. All right, and then we had Talk to HBO. And then we had her Witch Please, which I loved. The hat over one eye. She had the full like white eye. I loved it.
High fashion?
High fashion. Loved. Loved. And then Total Miss.
Oh boy.
With her final look that she
made. Boy, she was going for a voodoo doll.
Where's the pins?
Where is the potato sack fabric? I was really hoping to see like, we're gonna have like a sewing needle stuck in the chest with like yarn sticking. I was like,
canvas
so
or potato sack. Yeah. I know. I didn't get this.
Button eye. That would have been cute.
Well, she tried a button eye. That was her version of a button eye. She said that. So bad.
Yeah.
And what sucks is the first two looks were so strong. She could have easily been in the running to win this.
Well, yeah.
And that really just...
I mean, that's what Ru said. Ru loved the first two looks.
Yeah.
And then the third one just sent her into the safe zone.
Hooper duper.
Yeah. And I was expecting her to win this week, too, because it was the Monster Ball.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that.
You know?
Because I don't put people in boxes. Because I'm very open-minded.
Oh, I put people in boxes, pedestals. I love to objectify my people. So
top three were Plastique, Yvie, and Brooke Lynn. The bottom three, Ariel, Shuga, and Silky. So top three, Plastique and Yvie, both delivered. Yvie kind of knocked herself out with that last look. Plastique was very beautiful, very safe. Brooke Lynn, however, delivered concepts, and they loved her.
I think what pushed her over the edge was she performed her looks. She has ballet training that pushes her presentation above and beyond the rest of the girls.
I try not to push my ballet training on people. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable.
Oh, classically trained?
Oh my gosh, So my sister had the Barbie ballerina Dreamland VHS. So I've watched a lot. So I can do a lot of ballet. I just can't bend my elbows or knees while I do it.
You're informed, which I like.
So Brooke Lynn won. Bottom three, Ariel, Shuga, and Silky. They saved Silky, which I think was probably fine.
Spare her.
Spare
her for another time.
And then we had Ariel and Shuga do the lip sync. Honestly, couldn't tell who was going to go home after that. Ariel did the classic pheromone move of slipping on your own garment and falling down, which, hilarious. I would prefer to see a couple shoes fly off. That's very funny too.
As soon as you trip and fall, let me tell you how drag queens operate. Let me tell you the psychology behind drag queens. You slip and fall, your social anxiety spike. Your confidence in presentation gone. She defeated herself after she fell.
Besides the fall, I didn't see anything that like made it seem that Shuga was like that much safer. I think they just wanted to send Ariel home.
Shuga wasn't doing anything. She was just singing the song and like doing this. By default, she won. Is that what you're gonna kind of list it as? Since you're such a concept queen.
Oh, so conceptual, as you can tell.
I want to know what you would have done for your witch look, your spooky, slutty Halloween costume, and then your MILF.
Okay. Well, I've already said my trampy trick-or-treater would absolutely be a sexy pregnancy test. I love that idea. A witch?
Yeah.
I guess my stepmom Tracy. She's such a bitch. And then my monster I'd like to fuck. I guess my stepmom Tracy. Because as much as I hate her, I've always
you just come out as the same look. That's out, and you even do the same walk.
I do.
Same poses.
It's me, Tracy. They would have been like, brilliant.
I would have laughed my ass
What
off.
about you?
Okay. Well, I told you the rubber chicken for the sexy witch. I would have been like probably my aunt. Can I share something very personal?
Yeah, it's just me.
My mother, so she was raised in Cambodia in Bat Nam Bang, which is a village, a village.
My favorite one.
Oh, you read. She was born into a family of witches. Like, they practice witchcraft. They are very spiritually connected. And she has a lot of, like, psychic intuition.
Next to you?
No.
Oh.
And I wholeheartedly believe that I have, like, inherited some of her, like, psychic spiritual energy. And so I do practice a little bit of the spiritual practices that she has shared with me in Texas. A lot of it is just blessing fruit, eating the fruit, warding off evil, detecting evil, fighting evil. You got another thing coming, Miss
Oh
Miss
no,
Evil over
I
here.
just got very nervous.
You be careful.
I like the first part because I love produce. So I like the blessing the fruit, but...
I'm gonna stuff you up and sacrifice you, Mom.
Oh, well, it's time. This evil has been coming for a long time. So you'd be your aunt.
I would be my aunt. And then for...
What's a monster that you think
monster?
is so sexy?
I like the idea of a ghost bride being ghosted at the altar would be the concept. So I would like come out like the color of a ghost.
I like
what
that.
Are ghosts? What color is a ghost? Blue?
Well, they're not real, so like whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Well, Paranormal Activity. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the documentary? That's what I would have done. Like a screaming, wailing ghost bride.
Nothing is sexier than a screaming, wailing bride. I love that.
Ghosted at the altar.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Every time someone gets left at the altar, I just go, "Ooh, are you hard?"
Well,
that was the end of that episode.
Spooky.
Spooky, scary. I promise you the next episode will not take this long to get out. We are so sorry. I do not plan on dying again.
No.
God, my week in hell was pretty great, though. I feel very skinny.
You got health insurance, girl. You're good.
I know.
You're good.
That's what your 30s are for.
Visit the Howard Brown Health Center if you're in Chicago and you don't have health insurance. They take really good care.
If you do have health insurance, go to any doctor you want. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Keep those comments coming. They're hilarious. Did you have a favorite comment this week?
I do have a favorite comment.
Okay, what was that?
It was a reference to a TV show created by Dan Schneider, creepy pedophile. Yes, I know he likes feet. Mm-hmm. But it was my favorite web show, iCarly is Shaking.
Very cute.
Very hot.
Thank you. I think that person's was... We'll put him on the screen.
Okay.
I'll put a screen cap.
Shout out. You
Shout
win
out to this person.
This screenshot.
Nothing.
You win this.
All right. Well, we will see you next week. I'm going to go for a day. Bye.
Bye. I gotta do my witch practice on you.
I really didn't know you were an actual witch.
Oh yeah, big
Cambodian witch.
Big Cambodian witch.
Now,
the
that
village
isn't
girls.
a scary thing for an American to hear.